Food is life's most basic necessity, but the sad reality is that nearly 1 billion people in our world don't have enough to simply live. The food crisis takes the lives of an estimated 7.6 million children every year. That's more than the entire population of New Zealand and Jamaica combined. Hunger isn't only the pain of an empty stomach. Food affects everything: your health, your ability to find work and seek education. These factors have a major impact on the lives of women and children in particular.
One home that we visited, if you can call it a home, was of a woman who had 4 children. Unfortunately, 3 of them were mentally and physically challenged. So much so that they were tied to the beds that were in the house to stop them from harming themselves and stop them from running away. I asked her where her husband was, and she said he left 5 years ago in search of work and food and hasn't returned since. And for that period of time, she had spent looking after her children. Regular food to families like this will ensure that at least the children that they have, they're able to look after. At least the situation that they're in is not made worse with the absence of food. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Brothers and sisters, for the last few days we've been on the road visiting some of those most needy families and most needy children in the schools. Let me start by telling you about the refugee camps. The first refugee camp we visited took us 2.5 hours to get there, literally driving at 5 miles an hour. This was a very bumpy road and very difficult to get to. There's no way food aid can even potentially get there. We have no idea how this is currently happening. The refugee camp, the camp we visited, was 13,000 people, of which we were able to confirm that only 2,000 people were actually getting any food aid. The rest of the people were relying on donations from people like yourselves, donations from people in Sudan who were able to go there with food or were able to buy food and deliver it. These schools, subhanAllah, were surviving just about surviving. And we were able to give them the good news that, alhamdulillah, their food supply was secure for the rest of the year. They didn't have to worry about this. Already the school was discussing about possible expansion and making sure that other children could now access the school who previously couldn't come to the school. After which we visited some families in the same camp. One of the families we visited was of an old man and his wife. The only income that they had was from their son when he would work. Unfortunately, he'd been sick for the last few years, so he was in and out of work. So when he would work, they would have some food or regular food, and when he wouldn't, they would have nothing. So this is one of the families that we've taken on now, alhamdulillah, and they will get regular food supply. This is all the efforts of you brothers and sisters that were able to donate.
Look at the situation of 6-year-old Sarah. Together with her mother, she spends most of her time searching for food, which brings along with it all types of danger. Sarah is undernourished and has very little energy. She struggles to make it through the day. This is time she's not spending in school. Without education, her chances in life will diminish. The lack of food means her body's immune system is weak and at a greater risk of diseases like malaria and pneumonia. Children can spend up to 1/3 of the year in illness. The food
बंजर ज़मीन, रेतीले मैदान, तपती रेत और आग बरसाता आसमान, ये है सहराए थर, जो गुज़िश्ता 2 साल से बारिश न होने के बाइस शदीद खुश्कसाली का शिकार है। पाकिस्तान के सूबा सिंध में वाक़या थर के गरीब लोग ज़िंदगी की असासी ज़रूरियात से महरूम हैं। थर पारकर में बहुत से इलाके ऐसे हैं जहां अब तक कोई इमदाद नहीं पहुंची। यहाँ ग़ज़ाई किल्लत का शिकार बच्चे मुख्तलिफ बीमारियों में मुब्तला होकर दम तोड़ रहे हैं। चैरिटी राइट एक आलमी फलाही इदारा है हम दुखी इंसानियत की खिदमत को अपना फ़र्ज़ समझते हैं और हमारा मकसद गरीबों की भूख का खात्मा है। मर्सी मिशन के साथ काम करते हुए अल्लाह के फजल से हम थर के दूर दराज इलाकों में पानी की दस्तयाबी और अदवा की फराहमी की खिदमत अंजाम दे रहे हैं। मगर खुश्कसाली, बेरोज़गारी और अफलास में घिरे हुए हमारे इन बहन भाइयों और नन्हे बच्चों का सबसे बड़ा मसला आज खुराक की कमी है। आप सिर्फ 25 पाउंड के ज़रिए एक घराने को महीने भर का राशन मुहैया कर सकते हैं और सिर्फ 300 पाउंड के ज़रिए साल भर एक गरीब घराने की कफालत कर सकते हैं। तरसते बिलखते और दम तोड़ते बच्चों, मर्द व ख़वातीन और बुज़ुर्गों की भूख मिटाने और जान बचाने के लिए अपना किरदार अदा करें। इस माह मुबारक गरीबों की खिदमत को ऐन इबादत समझते हुए अल्लाह के दिए हुए माल में से दिल खोल कर खर्च करें। अल्लाह आपका दिया हुआ कबूल व मंजूर फरमाए।
Is widely seen as being the biggest solvable problem in the world. And we need your help because this solution lies with you. Just one regular meal a day can make that difference so people are less prone to illness. And if they are healthier, then they can build a brighter future and find their own solutions. One regular meal means there will be more energetic children in school learning, so they can enrich their communities and fight their own way out of hunger and poverty. Charity Right provides regular meals to thousands of children like Sarah. We work with some of the most vulnerable people in the hardest to reach areas. This means Sarah never has to worry about where her next meal will be.
In Indonesia at an orphanage that we have recently taken on board. SubhanAllah, last time I was here, there was about 150 orphans here. And about within a month's time, there's about 170 now. So you really have to understand that they really need our help. They really need our support. Alhamdulillah, we just finished our feeding this morning and it was absolutely amazing. Seeing the smiles on these kids' faces is priceless. I'll tell you, it doesn't matter where you've gone, it doesn't matter what kind of vacation you have, what kind of happiness you've had in your life. When you see the kids smiling, those you're sincerely helping, that is just priceless. So all I ask you guys, support us. Jazakallah khair, Charity Rights. Assalamu alaikum.
الذين ينفقون أموالهم بالليل والنهار سرا وعلانية فلهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
At Charity Right, we believe that everyone has the right to basic needs in their life, which are food, clothing, and shelter. Our philosophy is that no child should go hungry in our communities, no family unsheltered, and no individual shall remain unclothed. We are dedicated to focusing on serving humanity and will never discriminate. Hunger does not discriminate, neither will we. With an ever-growing amount of food being wasted and a dramatic rise in the numbers of people falling into poverty, we aim to rescue food and clothing then redistribute to those in most need. Join us in our cause.
The modern world, the hustle and bustle, a city like KL where food is life. How is it that 930 tons of food is wasted in this city every single day? The same city with 300,000 households living below the poverty line. And for them, every day is a struggle against one common enemy. An enemy that most of us will never have to confront. Hunger. But it doesn't have to be this way. Our mission is simple. We believe that no one should have to go hungry. Overcoming hunger is the first step towards better standards of health, education, and employment. Help Charity Right to help those who need it the most. Help Charity Right to fight hunger, one meal at a time.